Someone tried to murder a pharaoh twice, once in death and once in stone. Welcome back to the sands, where history gets strange, because tonight we are not just visiting a temple, we are walking into a royal cold case. Hatshepsut's smashed statues are the body, the chisel marks are the weapon, her cartouches are fingerprints, and the king lists? That is the official file with one page torn out. The body of the crime scene sits at Deir el-Bahri in western Thebes, where Hatshepsut built Djeser, a mortuary temple cut clean into the cliffs like it was designed for eternity to notice. But on its walls, eternity got interrupted. Faces hacked away, crowns attacked, names carved out. And here is the part that feels deliberate. The scenes around the damage often survive. The offering still happens. The gods still stand there. The royal pose remains. The killer removed the signature, not the sentence. And that matters, because Hatshepsut was not some footnote Egypt could casually misplace. In the 18th dynasty, roughly 1479 to 1458 BCE, she ruled first as regent, then as pharaoh. Not queen beside the throne, pharaoh. She used kingly titles, wore the false beard in images, raised obelisks at Karnak, built the Red Chapel, and carved her expedition to Punt into public stone. Ancient Egyptians did not just build monuments, they built messages. Hers said, "My reign is legal, visible, and too large to whisper away." So the prime suspect walks in, wearing a crown. Thutmose III, her co-ruler and successor, the man who inherited not just the throne, but the machinery that could edit history. Motive? Yes. Timing? Complicated. Access? Absolutely. But historians agree on this part. The erasure appears delayed, likely years after Hatshepsut's death, which makes it less like a personal tantrum and more like a state operation. This was not rage. This was paperwork with a hammer. The fingerprints are still in the cartouches. Hatshepsut's royal names were cut out or recarved with the names of Thutmose I, Thutmose II, or Thutmose III, as if the past could be reassigned like stolen property. Her statues were smashed and buried in pits near Deir el-Bahri, turning monuments into evidence bags. Egypt did not destroy every clue. It accidentally labelled the crime scene. For thousands of years, this clue sat in silence. Then the official file gets cleaner, which is exactly when it gets suspicious. Later king lists, including Seti I's famous list at Abydos, skip Hatshepsut and move the story from Thutmose II straight to Thutmose III. That is not just a missing name. That is legal memory being scrubbed. Not her corpse, her claim. Temple walls become witness statements, and the king list becomes the file with a page torn out. But here is the twist in the case. Minor rulers do not need this much erasing. The cover-up proves the scale of her power. Every scar carved into Hatshepsut's monuments became a witness against the people trying to silence her. The tomb was sealed, but the mystery was not. And remember, the sands still keep their secrets. If you want more of Egypt's hidden systems, royal secrets, erased names, and evidence left in stone, stay with the investigation, because in Egypt, the past does not disappear, it waits.